When I delivered my privileged speech earlier this month, I relayed a few individual stories of online gambling addiction and criminality to humanize the very real and pressing problems that we are facing because of online gambling. Today, we'll hear directly from some of these online gambling victims themselves. Their voices will remind us that online gambling is not just a policy issue, it is a crisis that destroys families, livelihood, and futures. We hope that their first-hand accounts will emphasize the urgency of eliminating online gambling once and for all. We have with us a family from Bukidnon who lost their son to suicide after he incurred an online gambling debt that he could not pay. He is one of among many Filipinos pushed to tragic and desperate ends because of online gambling. Just this month, again in Bukidnon, there was a police corporal who robbed a convenience store at gunpoint, reportedly for his online gambling. He stole 12,000 from the register before he was arrested. La Trinidad, a 22-year-old boy, was reported to have committed suicide due to online gambling debts. In Banbantayan, Cebu, a man was reported to have murdered 3 people due to an argument over online gambling winnings. And in Cebu City, an 18-year-old was arrested for killing a 45-year-old, also after arguing about online gambling winnings. I would dare to say, my dear friends, colleagues, and the Filipino people, it is possible that more people have died and criminality has increased due to online gambling more than pogos. That is blood in your hands to the operators and regulators. These stories reveal the ugly truth of online gambling. It is not at all just fun and games, as colorful advertisements would like us to believe. But I want to draw back from these personal stories for a moment so we can look at the bigger picture on online gambling. How large is the industry and how many people have fallen victim to it? Last time I talked about the shameful status that we hold now as the gambling capital of Asia, with 79 casinos surpassing Cambodia with 48, Macau with 47, Vietnam with 40, and South Korea 32. Number 1 tayo sa sugalan. Nakakahiya at nakakadismaya. At brick and mortar casinos pa lang po ito, with online gambling baka lampas na tayo sa number 1. Online gambling is growing at an astronomical pace here in the Philippines. We just have to look at the gross gaming revenues for online gambling to see how fast the industry has grown in such a short amount of time. These gross gaming revenues, or GGR to explain, is the gambling industry's metric that reflects bets minus winnings. It is in 2022 that we'd start seeing huge jumps in online gambling gross gaming revenues. The industry made a big leap from 8 billion during the pandemic or before the pandemic to more than double the year before. And in 2023, online gambling raked 33.16 billion, marking a whooping 414% growth in 2022. Last year was even a better year for the industry. Online gambling was making a gross gaming revenue of 131.7 billion. And for the first half of this year alone, online gambling has already made 106.53 billion in gross gaming revenues. Without a ban in sight, we can well expect this figure to blow up for another banner year for the online gaming industry. Mr. Chair, to illustrate, from 2020 to 2024, the industry grew by 5,564%. Unbelievable. And yet it is real. And yes, they can say that this is good news because bigger gross gaming revenue is bigger taxes, bigger contributions to national development. But that is a generous view of a dire situation because the truth is that massive revenue is from the pockets galing sa bulsa ng ating masang Pilipino, hardworking middle-class Filipinos, not foreigners, not rich people, just working class, regular working class people. Sa mga casinos, mga high-income rollers pa po yan. Pero sa online gambling, mga wage earners po ang nabibiktima. Mga jeepney drivers, mga tindero at tindera, mga stay-away home nanay, pati mga estudyante. At pati na yon, ang mga OFW galit na po dahil ang pinapadala nila nauubos sa online gambling. How do we explain the extraordinary growth of online gambling industry? The biggest culprit, Mr. Chairman, is the accessibility and ease of transactions. Napakaganda talaga ng integration ng digital wallets at mga online gambling sites. Napakadaling tumaya at mag-withdraw, mag-top up at tumaya muli. Kasi ilang click lang yan online, tapos na. Hindi mo na kailangan lumabas ng bahay. Napakabilis ng transaction, napaka-convenient maglaro, mag-scatter. GCash alone has a user base of 94 million people. That is 81% of our entire population. And of that 94 million, over 3 million users have availed of G-loans, G-gives, G-credit services. If you have GCash, Mr. Chair, or PayMaya, you might know that the whole section is dedicated to leisure and enjoyment. And under this umbrella, you will find a link that is labeled Games. Click on this and it will lead you out of GCash app and straight to the page of hardcore licensed online gambling operators. All this can now be used by using your GCash account. And if you lose and run out of money, all these e-wallets from GCash to PayMaya, walang problema. You can apply for GCash loans and loans in other e-wallets. Walang problema, tuloy ang saya. Mr. President and Mr. Chairman, Capistrano Intel Corporation ran a survey on online betting. They found that 64% of respondents are engaged in online gambling. No doubt the number of online gamblers in 2025 has gone higher. According to Bridges of Hope, a rehabilitation center which is represented here by John T., with 15 facilities across the country, 7 out of 10 clients that they treat now are for online gambling addiction. Hindi na po substance abuse, gambling addiction na po. Another support group, Recovering Gamblers of the Philippines, also has seen more online gamblers come in for help. And in just 2 years, the composition of recovering clients changed from 60% online gamblers and 40% online casino gamblers to 90% online gamblers and 10% casino gamblers. And according to the World Health Organization, every high-risk gambler affects an average of 6 people. Pamilya po nila yan at mga kasama sa trabaho. A chain effect of lives destroyed by online gambling. Mga kaibigang inutangan, ng mga magulang ninakawan, mga anak na napabayaan. These numbers are only going to get worse and longer if we allow online gambling to go on. We need the political will to stop this. Even our neighbors, Mr. Chairman, Indonesia has already cracked down on online gambling. This month alone, they froze 26,000 bank accounts used for online gambling activities. Their social minister even warned that many of their beneficiaries of their own Ayuda program has already used the funds for online gambling wagers and revoked assistance to these individuals dahil ginagamit ngayong ayuda para sa online gambling. Like us, Indonesia sees that online gambling is targeting low-income communities. They saw the problem and they're now taking a hardline measure against it. Tayo po kaya, Mr. Chair, kikilos ba rin tayo? O hintayin na lang natin na lalong malulong ang ating mga kababayan, ang mga pamilya mawawasak, kinabukasan po nila ay mawawala na po dahil sa online gambling sa Pilipinas. So I'm hopeful, Mr. Chairman, that this hearing will enlighten us on just how deep the problem runs and how we can find a way out of this. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.